Hello there, this is General Techno, here with yet another video review. This time I shall be trying things a bit differently. In fact, I shall review something which I have obtained recently of late, a toy which will show up well against my vast billowing cloak. Anyway, to kick off this experimental video review setup, here's a review of Transformers 2 Revenge of the Fallen Sparkcruncher. He is a homage to the Action Master Gutcruncher figure, which was pretty much the same type of deco, only, it didn't transform. Sparkcruncher must be because Gutcruncher didn't pass legal, or something like that, but Sparkcruncher actually works more now that we actually have the concept of sparks in Transformers. So it adds a bit of menace to his name, although Gutcruncher still sounds a bit cooler. Sparkcruncher is a great substitute. Anyway, he's a repaint of the Universe Warpath mold, as you can see. He looks pretty cool. It's one of those made-up H-Tank modes that Hasbro likes using lately. And yeah, as an H-Tank, he is very solid. Everything pegs together nicely. But sadly, he doesn't really have that much in the way of posability. His turret can barely move because it's blocked by a piece of plastic right here. And he can move his gun up and down, but really that's about it for posability. As for scale, here he is next to Revenge of the Fallen roll bar, so he's about par for the course as far as how big a Legends is. He's really actually a pretty decent sized Legends figure, all things considered. Anyway, let's transform this bad boy into robot mode right now. We're going to start by folding these treads all the way down like this. And we're going to fold his legs out like so, like is so very common on a lot of figures. Turn him around like this, and we're going to fold these treads back like that. This is going to form his feet and legs, and whichever. Anyway, turn him back around. We're going to fold this entire assembly here, the turret. We're going to fold it forward, and it's going to snap down into place right there. There's little pegs here, which the arms are pegged into, like so. We're going to unpeg these arms, just to show off the pegging mechanism a bit more. There's the peg right here, and the peg hole is right over. Peg hole doesn't really show up that well, but it's right there if you can see it, and you can kind of see the peg there too. But anyway, we're going to unpeg those, and then we're going to bend down the arms a bit, and then we're going to turn him around, and we're going to fold out his elbows like so. These are going to fold down, and on this side I've already done that. And for the final step, we're going to do the head reveal. There's a little tab here which you just pull back in order to bring the head up. And then we're going to push the turret all the way in order to compress it in this mode. And voila, here we have Sparkcruncher in his robot mode. Robot mode, this is where posability really shines and makes him one of the best Legends figures. As far as molds in the Universe line, he's definitely one of the most posable out there. I don't have Warpath to compare with, sadly, because we never got him in my neck of the woods. We just got the wave before with Beachcomber and Brawn and all those guys. Anyway, just to show off, he's got ball-jointed arms right here. So that allows him a very good range of motion. He can rotate these all the way around. He's got elbows which bend up to 90 degrees. A lot of Legends figures don't have elbows, so this is a great bonus. And the elbows have full range of motion, as you could kind of see just how he was transformed. Anyway, as for the legs, it's kind of hampered here posability-wise. He's got ball joints on the upper legs, like a lot of figures have. But by the same token, he doesn't really have that much knee posability because these pieces here get in the way. This can be rectified, however, if you want to fan mode a bit by just leaving them folded out like this, because then you get the full range of motion of knees. So really, he is an incredibly posable figure. The only other thing that he doesn't really have is head posability. The head's pretty much locked in place due to the turret collapsing. And the turret doesn't really do anything either. You can compress it quite a bit though, like I just compressed it in a bit more. So it doesn't really stick out and get obtrusive, and you can always pull it out if you want to regain the posability. And also if he wants to show off his manhood, because right now it's not very big, let's face it. Anyway, I don't have much to do a scale comparison with, but here he is next to another Legends figure in robot mode, Legends Revenge of the Fallen Sideswipe. They're about the same height, and yeah, they're both decent enough Legends molds, but Gutcruncher is definitely cooler. And just to compare him to a basic, here he is next to one of the Bruticus Maximus figures, Vortex. So height-wise, he's actually pretty decent. He's basically a tall Legends figure, as you can see. But he's still definitely shorter than a Scout/Basic class figure. I still maintain they're basics because I grew up with Beast Wars. And basics are Scouts and so forth. And basic sounds better. Anyway, that's pretty much this review of Sparkcruncher. And with that, this is General Techno signing off. Let me know what you thought of this experimental setup right now.